All right, as a leader, you spend all day thinking about your customer. But what if your next big customer isn't a person at all? Today, we're diving into a really wild shift in commerce. The moment your customer becomes a piece of software.
You know, this quote just hits it perfectly. For years, AI was this cool assistant, a recommendation engine. Now it's stepping up to become the buyer itself, the one with the authority and the wallet. And that changes everything.
So for our first section, let's really get to know this new customer. Who, or I guess what, are we actually talking about?
Okay, the term you're going to hear over and over is Agentic AI. This isn't just about creating text or pictures. This is software that has agency. It can see a goal, like get me the best price on these sneakers, and then go out and do it, all on its own, without you holding its hand.
I think this is a fantastic way to break it down. An AI agent is kind of like a little digital organism. It's got a brain to make a plan, hands, which are the tools it uses to take action, and eyes to watch what's happening and adjust if things don't go according to plan.
And this, right here, is the absolute core of the issue. We spend decades getting good at using AI to nudge a human shopper. Now, the AI is the shopper. That isn't just a small step forward, it's a total rewrite of how commerce works.
And let's be really clear here. This isn't some sci-fi future we're talking about. As we're about to see, the marketplace for these agents isn't just an idea, it's being built out as we speak.
I mean, just look at these names. You've got Visa and MasterCard building the payment systems, Amazon is running pilots, Shopify is automating its stores. The biggest players in the game are already laying down the plumbing for this new economy. It's happening right now.
So what happens when you get on board early? Well, one company is already reporting a 40% drop in manual merchandising work for its clients. Think about that. That's a huge operational win, freeing up your team to focus on strategy instead of tedious tasks.
But hey, it's not just about saving money. It's about making it. An IBM study found that companies going all in on this stuff are seeing revenue growth that's 61% higher than their peers. That is a massive competitive advantage on the top line.
But okay, is anyone actually going to use this? The answer is a resounding yes. Salesforce found that 2/3 of shoppers are ready and willing to hand over tasks to an AI agent. The demand is there. The real question is, whose AI are they going to use, and will it be shopping with you? So, if your customer has fundamentally changed, then how you sell has to change too. It's time to rewrite the playbook, which is exactly what we'll cover in this section.
To put it bluntly, everything that's worked for you so far, the great storytelling, the emotional connection, the beautiful in-store experience, that's for humans. Algorithms, they care about something completely different. Raw data, incredible speed, and cold, hard logic. You now have to be a master of both worlds. So how do you earn an algorithm's trust? It's not with a clever commercial, I'll tell you that. It's with data. Things like a perfect real-time inventory feed, rock-solid delivery promises, and a flawless record. A human might get a little annoyed if your website says something's in stock when it isn't. An AI agent might just blacklist you forever.
This all points to a new two-pronged loyalty strategy. You'll keep building that emotional connection with the person, but for their bot, you'll build loyalty with math. Better prices, faster shipping, all delivered through a perfect, clean digital connection.
Now, a shift this big is never easy. It comes with huge upsides, but also some very real risks. So in this next section, let's look at the C-suite level calculations you'll need to make.
These are the tough questions that need to be on your radar. I mean, who's on the hook when an AI makes a bad purchase? How do you keep a corporate credit card safe when it's attached to an autonomous piece of software? And maybe the scariest one, how do you avoid a race to the bottom on price when algorithms are shopping around?
And what does this mean for your team? Well, the good news is this is less about replacement and more about redeployment. As the AI handles the simple transactions, your people get to move upstream, focusing on the big picture stuff like strategy, data quality, and designing the whole system.
And here's the ultimate reward. The real goal isn't just to sell to AI agents. It's to become an autonomous enterprise yourself, to weave this intelligence into the fabric of your own company and create a massive, sustainable competitive advantage.
Okay, that brings us to the final and maybe most important part. What do you do now? This is your mandate to lead, because sitting on the sidelines is no longer an option. You might be wondering, why is this all happening right now? Well, it's really a perfect storm. The tech infrastructure is finally ready. The AI models themselves are now smart enough to handle complex tasks. And honestly,
There's a growing fear of being left behind. Nobody wants to be the last one to figure this out.
Let this one sink in. It's very possible that by the end of this decade, your best customer will be an algorithm. And it's going to be impatient, demanding, and it will have absolutely zero interest in your company's heartwarming origin story.
At the end of the day, the choice you're facing is pretty stark. You either gear up to serve this new customer with the data and speed it demands, or you risk becoming totally invisible to it.
So that's the real question we want to leave you with. It's not a matter of if your customers will be machines, it's a matter of when, and whether or not you'll be ready for them when they show up at your digital doorstep.